Alright, welcome back. So, okay. I dropped the notebook. Alright, let me find where my place.
So anyway, this is episode 7 of Don't Mute Luke.
Yep.
We couldn't do episode 5 because the audio got corrupted and deleted, but it was our Halloween special and it was really cool, so sorry about that. And then episode 6, Luke used the time to work out technical difficulties. Seems like that's sad for you guys as well, because the special guest was going to be Tatiana, our brother's girlfriend. Not Luke's girlfriend, but our other brother's girlfriend. So yeah, today we're gonna start off with a super fun discussion about Scooby-Doo and what laws they break in episodes. So Luke and I really both, we like Scooby-Doo. It's our favorite kids show. You know, the one we would watch on road trips and things like that. But neither Luke nor I are lawyers, obviously, and we are not technically trained in the law, so what we're gonna be saying is probably not entirely correct.
Wrong.
No, not entirely correct, Luke. So anyway.
I lost my page.
Okay, you don't need it.
I really don't
You had
know.
3 things written on it.
I had 4.
And I guarantee you can tell me all of them right now off the top of your head.
Well, yes, I know I can.
So why do you need the notebook?
Well, because I like having the notebook.
So anyway, the Scooby-Doo episode we're going to be analyzing today is one of my favorites. It's called Block Long Hong Kong Tear. And so basically...
Wait, block? Long?
No,
like
block.
Block.
Block Long.
Okay, Block Long.
Because, you know, they're running around. So basically, the Mystery Machine Gang, they go to Hong Kong. And then
Mystery
they're
Machine Gang?
at the... Scooby-Doo and his buds. What do you want me to call him?
Mystery Incorporated.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No,
it's Mystery Inc. Mystery Incorporated.
No, that was a spin-off of Scooby-Doo.
Well, that's what they're called.
No, they're the Mystery Machine Gang.
No, that's just...
They're the mystery... It's called the Mystery Machine.
Yeah, that's their van.
Yeah, so they're the gang.
No, they're Mystery Incorporated. They're
So
Mystery Inc.
Scooby-Doo and friends go to Hong Kong, and they're at this festival, right? And so they're like, "Woo, it's so cool!" Then this dragon comes to life. It wasn't real at first, but then it comes to life. Just
It was
don't
like
say.
It was like a parade. It was like a parade.
It was a parade.
Yeah.
So the dragon comes to life because it was a parade float, but now it's not. So it's a real dragon now.
Yep.
Then it steals the Ming Ling candy ring, which is like 1,000 years old, or like a million. I don't know. It's a candy ring that's really, really old and really, really priceless. So it steals this ring, and then the Mystery Machine and friends, the Scooby-Doo and friends have to go and hunt down the people who stole this. So on their adventures, they go to this toy store with a bunch of failed toys. They go to this mall with a bunch of not failed toys. They go, so Shaggy has this toy duck. That's why they're in Hong Kong.
Shaggy also gets a girlfriend in this.
He gets a girlfriend and everyone.
He does.
But anyway,
Shaggy
has
man.
this toy duck, and the toy duck is called Duck Guy. And so Duck Guy is like he broke because he got hit by a battleship while Shaggy was taking a bath.
Isn't Shaggy like 20?
Yeah.
He's old.
Duck Guy
Shaggy.
is dead, so they take him to the person who made Duck Guy. That's why they're in Hong Kong. So then he recreates Duck Guy but on a bigger scale, so Duck Guy can fight the dragon. But along the way,
weird.
Shaggy's girlfriend gets kidnapped. Shaggy and Scooby get Fred, Velma, and they all get kidnapped, and then they get caught in separate traps and stuff like that. So anyway, we're gonna start off with the laws that do you want to do the villains broke or the laws that the gang broke?
Well, we should do
There's
both.
definitely more for the gang right now.
We should do both.
So let's start with villain.
Alright, let's start with villains.
I don't mean to spoil it for you, but the villains are the acrobatic troupe that Shaggy's girlfriend's part of.
Yeah.
So they control the dragon.
Well, that was needed to be known. And the episode is from 2003.
5.
2005.
And the previous episode was Camp Come On In, I Want to Scare Ya.
Oh. My favorite. I don't remember that one, but I know we've seen all of them because we did that one
We
binge
did, yeah.
session, but
But nothing is scarier than the Kim Possible camp episodes.
I don't really remember that.
That's because we never watched them because we were terrified of the little green goop monster.
Alright, so in the
Hold on, I want to tell you something funny.
Okay.
When we first got Disney Plus, I was like running and I was watching that episode.
Oh my
I was
God.
terrified out of my mind. It is so scary, Luke. I couldn't even do it.
I feel like it isn't.
It is! They like turn into mutants. You're right, I have a little bit. But I was in the basement
Oh no.
with my back to that creepy,
You're
like the
18.
swamp area. I'm not yet.
You're 18 pretty much.
No. Okay, anyway.
So
The villains.
the villains. So
Number one.
In the first scene, the destruction of private property. They break
Sure.
into the shop and theft over what $1,000
Grand larceny.
grand larceny. So that's the first because they break into the shop and
Would it help if I had like a list of laws pulled up, do you think? Well, they're different in Hong Kong. Okay, we're doing this by American laws.
yeah, we're doing this by American laws.
So do you want...
Now, is endangerment of others a crime?
No.
No.
I don't think so. But they did kidnap 3 people.
Yeah, that's kidnapping.
Yeah.
Okay, that.
They also... We could argue attempted murder.
Yeah, there's been some really
Because they
sus
did try to,
moments.
like... But that's not a law. Like, that's like attempted...
murder.
Would it be attempted murder or attempted manslaughter?
I know there's a difference, but I don't know the
Manslaughter is like you... Like, it's like if you hit someone with a car. It's kind of more accidental.
difference. Okay, so that's attempted murder then.
Would it be first degree or second? First degree is premeditated.
I don't know what that means.
It means you think about it and you want to kill them. I think it's second degree because I don't think it's... Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely didn't really think about that.
So we got...
Because I don't think anyone plots for Shaggy and the amount of girls she pulls.
No one does.
I love that about every episode.
I know.
'Cause it's just
Because, like,
shit.
Fred's, like, the stud muffin, but
Yeah,
then,
but
like, Shaggy's, like,
it's
pulling
Shaggy.
everyone.
Like, what?
Alright, so far for the villains, we have larceny.
Grand larceny. Destruction of private property.
Is that a...
I feel like that's a crime.
Should I
Vandalism
look
or
this up?
something like that. Yeah,
It's definitely
you
not
should pull-
Hold on. It's definitely not vandalism.
Well, it is destruction of something. I'm pretty sure. But I definitely go with attempt to murder second degree. Because
Yeah.
that
kind of... They,
makes
like, hit
sense.
around with tails. They're, like...
Why did they even want to steal the candy ring? Just for money or what?
No, they didn't like Mingling's dad. And it was the Mingling candy ring.
What's
I
that?
think.
I really don't know. It all doesn't
Or maybe
make any
they're
sense.
trying to move away and they're like, she can't move away. She's the only girl in our acrobatic troupe.
I don't think so. Wait, I'm pretty sure you're right.
I feel like that was it.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, they kidnapped her too.
Well, yeah. Who else did
So
they
that's
didn't
4
kidnap
people.
anyone else? It was her, and then they kidnapped Shaggy and Scooby.
Oh, I just thought they did the other 3 in the gang, Fred and Velma and Daphne. No, they didn't. Though.
No, they did, didn't they? They
Maybe.
did, and then they got caught in that one guy, the dragon hunter's trap.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Then you got all upset at them because it's like a fat Hong Kong policeman.
He didn't even look Hong Kong like.
No, not many of them did.
He looked American.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of. All right, I can't.
They didn't look very Chinese.
Fine,
Well, I guess we can just
it.
guess.
We'll just keep guessing. I think it's like, I know we're pretty spot on with the murder one.
Yeah.
Kidnapping, that's a law.
Yeah. Well, duh.
um,
Okay, but they destroyed private property and that is a crime.
yeah.
And
It wouldn't be vandalism though, because they literally broke
yeah,
the window.
and then there's grand larceny because they stole something that was like
over some amount of money.
yeah, an amount of money.
What about instead of attempted murder, it wouldn't be assault, would it? They could get tried for assault though too, because didn't they like karate chop one of them?
That's like too fine of a detail.
Yeah.
See, now what I'm thinking about is like, is there any laws about the bystanders when they were like transformed into a dragon?
No.
Because like, what if one of the bystanders got hurt or something when they did that?
I mean, it could be public endangerment. You said that already, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a law.
Well,
Maybe it would be like attempted assault.
I don't think that's a thing. I think there's just assault or not assault.
No, there's attempted.
There's attempted assault.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you could get press. I feel like it would be.
I have my law notes.
You have your law notes?
Yeah.
Okay, you should go get your law notes.
Okay.
But I really feel like it should be, yeah, maybe public endangerment. I think that's a thing, because, like, if you drive a tank around in the road, you're gonna get charged with
you're
public
right, yeah.
endangerment. Because
Okay.
you're endangering the public, you know?
I guess. Alright, let's see. Okay. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, so... Homicide.
It's not homicide.
I know, but it's literally... Oh, assault.
Yeah.
Any attempt or threat to carry out a physical attack upon a person. So it's an attempt or threat. Simple is when you suffer a bodily injury due to intentional/reckless conduct of another. Aggravated is when you have a weapon.
Would they be charged with aggravated assault?
You're right, because I have the dragon.
Yeah, and, well, not towards the bystanders. I really think that's public endangerment, but, like, towards the gang. Because they use the dragon, like...
No, I think that would be attempted second-degree murder.
You're right, because that would kill somebody. You're not coming at them with a pipe. Well, I mean,
There
I
was
could
a
kill you.
dragon, and they were
Yeah,
in
this
that
was a
guy.
dragon.
And, yeah, so...
Well, no, because, alright, now moving on to the gang.
Hold on. I'm just making sure that robbery was correct. Yeah,
Alright.
that's good enough to me. Alright, the gang broke significantly more laws, though.
But I think more minor laws. Right?
Do you think?
Because they trespassed.
They trespassed on private property.
Yeah, but that's not killing or trying to kill somebody.
Could it be argued that with that guy they attempted second-degree murder?
That's what I'm gonna get at, but is at that point is it more of a
It would
self-defense?
Be considered self-defense. I
Yeah,
think.
so then I think it's alright. Self-defense.
Well, it's not all right. You're tried for it. You have to argue self-defense.
Yeah. Well, would they also be charged with destruction of public property? Because...
Oh, wait, can you... Well, no, because public property, like, I don't think that exists, because everyone owns everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they were, like, bashing up roads and... 'cause
Oh,
they, like,
you mean,
fought...
like, governmental?
Yeah, they didn't fight... Okay, they fought in buildings, so yeah, that'd definitely be destruction of private property, but when they fought the guy, they were, like, either in the water, which wouldn't do much damage, but they were, like, on land for a little bit.
Yeah, I think that could be destruction of public property.
I think it would be, too.
Which, do you think that's, like, a lesser sentence than...
Well, it's the context of it, too. It was kind of in self-defense as well, so I feel like...
So it's okay.
So, yeah, I think it'd be, like, collateral, so it wouldn't...
You could argue endangerment of the public again, because there's...
Oh, for sure.
Remember when they're, like, baiting the dragon to come out? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they did that to, like, Shaggy and their own friends.
Well, yeah, but it was at the parade. Remember they were dressed up as the little lion?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's for sure. But they commit a lot of crimes, just, like...
In general.
In general. They also...
I think the villains by far commit more, though.
Oh, yeah, or...
But then no one goes
more
jail,
intense.
really.
No one does go to jail, ever.
No one in this episode went to jail.
No, I don't think so. Well,
Wait, no, they handcuffed
They got
the
arrested.
troop except for the girl.
They got arrested.
You're right.
But what? Because in the episode, there's this one scene where there's the giant toys that were like discontinued.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when they blew up the giant toys, it like hit the roof and
Yeah.
everything. It didn't destroy the building? But would that be vandalism?
No.
Why would it not be vandalism?
Because that guy owned the toy and gave it to him to press the button.
No, I think they broke in. No, they broke.
They broke in at that point?
Yeah, they broke in at that point, and then Shaggy
guy
saw
pops up
this
and he's
biggest
like, "Hey!"
thing, and he hit the button, and then the guy ran up and was like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" And then he
Yeah,
gave
that'd be
him.
vandalism.
Okay, that'd be vandalism. All right, but all of what the gang does is really minor stuff, except for
It's more minor.
There've
been a couple of very suspicious episodes.
yeah, there had some of their traps should have killed the
Yeah.
people, should have no, if this wasn't a cartoon, they'd
They're
be
on
dead.
rollerblades and then fall down a set of stairs or something like that.
I don't think they kill you. I think they just really mess you up.
If you land on your head, still mess you up. That's severe injury you can be tried for.
No, because yeah, there's been some. Or there was this one episode where they're in like a snowy like northern lodge, right? And the abominable snowman.
We didn't see that episode, did we?
No, I did, or
Oh, did
at
you?
least I did, I
I
guess.
might have fallen asleep.
And so they went into a house to like get away, and then the snowman knocked down the chimney, but they like knocked the chimney on the snowman, which would have killed the guy.
Because there's a person in this.
There was a
yeah.
human being, so that would have definitely been
Yeah.
murder. Cause, well, is it self defense at that point? Because the snowman was chasing them.
It is.
It is okay.
But I feel like the snowman would have had to present more harm to them.
Well, he was like tearing down the walls to get at them. That seems like a lot of harm.
But what can a snowman do?
Well, I don't. He had like pretty big stick claws and
Oh, yeah,
everything,
didn't he?
and he was
Yeah.
like 12 feet tall or whatever.
The mini golf clown episode.
What happened in the mini golf?
Remember, like he kept eating everyone.
Yeah.
That's definitely self-defense. But that was like a robot. That wasn't even a person.
No, but wasn't there a person like controlling it or in it? Because they're charged with.
They were in the
crime.
head.
Yeah, they're charged with the crime then.
I think the least suspicious episode would be the coral reef monster.
Because that was
Because
the
it was a legit monster.
actual monster. Yeah.
And they didn't hurt it at all.
No.
Yeah.
Well, there was some international crime due to the guy mining under Australia.
But that wasn't them.
No, it wasn't. It was some other guy.
And he was Australian.
Yeah.
So it would be Australian.
Okay, so it'd be domestic.
Yeah.
Okay. There's this I forgot. Oh yeah. So in the clown episode, when he swallowed people, he didn't like let them go. So would that be kidnapping and attempted murder?
I would just say kidnapping.
You just said kidnapping.
Yeah, because he like didn't kill anyone. Like he
No,
didn't.
You can't. You're in Scooby Doo. That's like. The
Well, no, I know,
rules.
but like I don't think his goal was to kill people. I think his goal was to detain people.
I think it's just. Yeah. Okay. All right. I get that.
That'd be kidnapping.
Yeah. Definitely kidnapping.
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode where they were like wrestlers and they went against like this old wrestler ghost thing?
Yeah, that one's weird.
Yeah. Okay. So there's this scene where.
Oh wait, no, wasn't that the one with the two heads? Like it was
Yeah,
like the,
and it was like the two kids. And so there was this scene where Shaggy and Scooby are in a trailer of a car, and they go down like a mountain and are scratchless. Just some of the
Cartoons, man.
some of the stuff that Scooby Doo tries to pull on you is just really, it's out there.
It is
And I understand we're like teenagers and we're not little kids anymore, but it's, well, because little kids wouldn't care.
I know, they're like, whoa, that's so cute.
And like now, well, because now it's just funny. It really is.
It's funny.
Now it's just a good.
You know what episode I don't remember seeing, but it might have been a movie. Remember the one with the Yeti?
The Yeti.
Yeah, they like went up into the mountains and there was a Yeti there, and it turned out the Yeti was actually real, but the Yeti wanted to kill them. Or not kill them, but like
I don't
hurt
remember
them.
that one.
You don't? I think it was like the same with the not the glowing animals, but the zombie island.
Oh.
Like that was absolutely terrifying.
No, I watched Zombie Island.
Yeah, but that was a movie, right?
It was a movie, but there was no Yeti because it was.
No,
in
no,
New
I'm saying I
Orleans.
think it was like that. It was like the
Oh,
zombie. It was
okay.
a movie.
I don't remember that.
I remember that. I still, like, I had one reoccurring nightmare after watching the Zombie Island episode. Like,
Why?
and I can still remember
it really
it
wasn't
vividly.
that bad. It was like kind of crappy.
No, but it was like, you want to hear the nightmare?
Sure.
It's really great. Okay, so it's like, we were on, the entire family, the 6 of us, were all on the Zombie Island.
Okay.
So it was the Zombie Island scenery, right?
Yeah.
And so then we were running away from the zombies, and then, you know those, the dog and the girl, Shaggy's girlfriend and Scooby's girlfriend, but they were aliens?
Yeah.
Okay, so we were running away from them. And then we, like, got to the end of this dock, right? And then I was like, oh, shoot. And, like, we all survived that point except for you. So you died at that point because
Why?
you fell in the water, and the water was acid.
Oh,
So we were like,
okay.
oh, man. So then we all ran away
Rats.
again, and then everyone else died in different ways except for me. And I was the only one. And I was so scared. So then I got to the edge of that dock again, and I, like, had the choice to jump in the water or be killed by the zombies or the aliens. So I jumped in the water. But it didn't kill me. See, that's the plot twist. It only killed you. So then I was hiding under the dock, and it was absolutely horrifying.
That is a really bizarre dream.
Yeah, I haven't had it in years, but I still vividly remember it because it terrified me so badly.
Okay, I can like didn't want to. I regret that.
Why?
Because that was just so weird.
Dreams aren't not weird.
Dreams are weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's not even the weirdest dream I've had.
I don't really want to hear your weirdest dream.
Are you sure? Because this one's really funny, actually.
Not really.
Please?
Fine.
Okay, so this dream is totally unrelated to Scooby-Doo. But, like, I was running with this guy I'm friends with. So, like, we were running. And then we were, like, in this, like, kind of Candyland situation. And then Albert Einstein was there, and he had scissors, and he was like, I want to stab out your eye. So then we, like, ran down this slide, and then we would run around the whole Candyland being chased by Albert Einstein. But when we get to the end of the Candyland, we would come back to the top of the slide, and it would be the same thing over and over again. Except at one point, like, my guy friend got caught, and his eyes got stabbed out. So then I was just leading him. He was, like, blind, so I was just leading him through this Candyland, and it was absolutely horrifying.
Yeah, that's another weird one.
Yeah, that's the weirdest one I've had.
I don't know why Albert Einstein was there.
Bro, I don't know either. Oh, well, he was a mad scientist, but he's literally Albert Einstein.
It's literally just Albert Einstein.
Yeah, so I was like, he, like, had the hair, like, the white hair, and I was like,
Okay, Albert.
Albert.
I don't know. You know how they say dreams mean something? What's going on in that head of yours, Liz?
I looked that one up. Like, because I used to have, like, a little dream book that would, like, say what certain things meant. So I looked up scissors, like, repetition, and then I looked up, like...
Albert.
Friend. No, I didn't look at Albert's, and I looked up friend, and those three things were, like, you have a fear of commitment, you're being held down by something, and you need to move. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I think that's, yeah, they're off their rocker.
Yeah, then I just stopped using the dream book and just started enjoying my dreams for what they were.
Well, I don't know how you can enjoy that, but...
Because it's fun. Like, I like having those sorts of dreams.
I don't really dream.
I do.
I don't dream. The only dream I remember from when I was a kid was... It was weird.
What was it?
So we would be at, like, a mall in, like... What's that one mall? It's like Somerset. It's like an outdoor mall.
Oh, Partridge Creek.
Yeah, Partridge Creek. And there's like a Macy's store there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were like in the Macy's, and so I would get taken by a fox, like a humanoid sized fox, into this little world through, you know, like how they have the clothes racks in the middle of shops, you know, they're like little islands on their own. So I'd get taken into those. And so then I'd go down to this little world. And I would go into this house, and the pumpkin, there was a giant humanoid pumpkin, but it wasn't really humanoid, it kind of just had a mouth and eyes, I guess. And so the fox would feed me to the pumpkin, and then I would teleport back into our upstairs bathroom.
Huh.
Weird. It was like, what?
That's a fun dream.
I've had that one like twice in my whole life. The exact same. It went the exact same way.
Huh.
And I was like 8, 6. I was young.
I always had this one that was like a giant would like, it was when we were still sharing a room, so we were little. But like a giant would pick up my bed like right before I fell asleep and then like tilt it in like, okay, so like the bed was on a trapdoor. So the bed would tilt down and I would just slide off, me and my stuffed animals, and then there'd be an ogre at the bottom and he'd just have his mouth open so I could see him. Like I never fell in his mouth, but like I was just constantly falling and like everything around me was just falling around. But then once when I was like older, like I haven't had this dream in a while because I like got older, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna chill here. So I was like perfectly normal. I was like playing with my stuffed animals in the dark, and then I never had that dream again. Yeah.
Okay, if dreams mean something and that's supposed to be a message to you, when you're like 6, what is gone, like what have you experienced in 6 at like age 6 to make you...
I think those are just more nightmares, what you're scared of.
Guess, but that's kind of...
So you're scared of foxes and being eaten by a pumpkin.
Being eaten by a pumpkin, I guess. Which is, like, what?
I know the ogre one that I had, that's like, it's got a scientific name attached to it. It's like, right before you fall asleep, something happens, so it like feels like you're falling. So my mind just added the
You know what happened? So in my study hall, I was taking a nap, as you do in a study hall. And so... I was about to fall asleep, and then I felt like I was falling, so I woke up and I did a little like woke myself up because I jerked down and then up like oh my lord.
You do that when you're sleeping in the car. You know that, right?
Do
You're just
I?
like laying flat, and then you're like. Just a full body twitch, and it's like, oh.
But no, I felt like I was fine, so I was like, oh, and I woke myself up. I was like, oh my lord, that was a weird feeling. I've never done that before. That's the first time I've ever done that.
Almost every time you're asleep in the car.
Sorry, that's the first time I've ever done that consciously.
Yeah.
And like can remember it. The
You're
rest
like,
of the
oh no,
time.
I'm falling. And then you.
The rest of the time, like, oh no, I'm falling. Right, like, just ignore it. Yeah, that was a really weird experience for me. I stopped dreaming around. How old was I when I had my surgery?
Which one?
Bowel obstruction.
Oh, 5th grade, so like 10.
Okay, so I stopped dreaming then.
Why?
I don't know. They just went away.
It's so dramatic.
I grew up. No. I don't know. I stopped dreaming around then, like at age 10. So it's been a hot minute.
My dreams.
5-6 years.
Yeah. My dreams are really bad when I'm like super stressed. So like I have a lot of dreams when I'm stressed. So maybe you just like your stress doesn't
I've
match up to that
for
level
6
ever.
years.
No. I'm saying like I have a lot of dreams when I'm stressed.
Oh, okay.
But like so you maybe like that level of stress on you,
So
you
I'm
just haven't reached it or
I'm
surpassed it yet. So you haven't had a lot of dreams.
Well, I'm kind of chill.
What is it?
I have a very nonchalant.
What does that mean?
I have a lot of. I smoke pot. No,
Oh, that's not a fun joke.
that's a fun joke. Everyone loves pot.
No.
So I no, I don't really, my ideology is it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. That's kind of my thing. Which you are not. It is what it is. You win some, you lose some.
Are you kidding me? I'm so low energy. It's crazy,
You are
man.
a little bunny bun rabbit.
No, that's just because I'm afraid of stuff. But yes, I am more high strung than you.
Yeah, I'm very chill.
But that's okay because being high strung is kind of fun sometimes.
Yep, and not stressing is pretty fun all the time.
I don't really get super stressed anymore
It's good.
because I figured out how to manage
When
it.
did you get stressed?
Okay, so when I had that really weird scissor dream, that was
You were like 8.
no,
Or no,
that
you weren't
was
8, 'cause that was, like,
freshman
you
year
and a man friend.
midterms. So freshman year midterms, I had that dream. I've had like super realistic dreams too.
I think you just.
All throughout my sophomore year.
I think you get too stressed about like school because with my attitude, it's well, I put my full effort into it, or I like for a test, I'd be like, all right, well, I studied, I reviewed what I needed to review. If I don't do good on the test, well, then I don't do good. But I've done what I could do to prepare, and that's a very.
That's my attitude now. It wasn't so
Yeah.
much when I was in, like up until senior year.
Yeah.
But no, I'm more relaxed this year.
Well, I
Which
think
I know
it's
is hard
because
to-
not like grades don't matter as much for you.
No, because they still matter quite a bit for me.
Oh, okay.
Because I may have an unconditional offer from one school, but the rest are conditional.
That's
I haven't,
a weird
like, gotten
flex
a-
just to throw in.
No, I'm just saying, like, I only have one.
offer from a very prestigious school.
Yes.
School?
Okay, my friend was telling me how her boyfriend, he's from Germany, so
Yeah.
he's lived here for a while now.
Gross.
But he goes to IA, right? He's
Okay.
like my level of smartness, so not super crazy smart,
Yeah.
but like, can hold their own. And so he applied to a German school because he's from Germany.
Yeah.
So he has a full ride.
Mm-hmm.
They're paying him 25,000 euros a year to pay for college, but so he gets this money even though he has a full ride scholarship. So he's making $25,000 for 4 years for doing school.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like already got like a job lined up after.
Yeah, I think the standards of education around the world are much different than the U.S.
What does that mean?
Well, the U.S.
You think Germany colleges aren't as good?
No, I'm not saying they aren't as good, but they. How do I put this? So in the U.S., there's a lot of emphasis on grades and your performance and what you do, right? And I feel like that emphasis isn't as much. Like if you get a C, it's seen as a good grade because that's average.
I disagree. I think that's opposite.
Opposite.
No, because the U.S. they're really like everyone goes to high school, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can drop out if you're 16, but you have to go to high school until you're 16. In Europe, not everyone goes to high school.
Yeah.
Like some people go to trade school
Yeah.
right after elementary or middle.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that it's more important your grades because you have to prove that you're supposed to be there. I also think European education systems are better at looking at the individual and their strengths and weaknesses and things like that than American education systems are.
They also are small. It's smaller.
It is because there's less people involved.
Yeah.
Because some go to trade schools, which I think that's a better setup. Because in America, we all try something and you see how you do with what
No,
you
in
try.
the U.S. the schooling system isn't the best.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but you get my point though. It's like there's standards of or there's okay. So the school we go to is like it's tough. We're thrown a lot. There's a lot of stuff thrown at us, right? And we're expected to.
I've heard it's worse than freshman year of college.
Yeah, right.
Like what we do right now is more than what we're gonna do.
So
freshman year.
our standard right now is a lot higher than the world standard of
It is.
everyone else, and that's well, I don't know why he did all that. I think you just made a oopsie whoopsie somewhere, and we're in German.
I know. Gosh dang it.
Yeah, that's weird. I feel like it is like they have different standards. So if they look at okay, so
Well, he's also going to engineering, and Germany's big in engineering.
yeah, okay, but if you look at all right, I feel like if they look at someone with a 4 point, they'll be like, wow, that person is a 4 point. If our school or other schools we apply to, like colleges, look at us with 4 points and they say, oh, they have 4 points. Who else has 4 points and better?
I feel like coming from Notre Dame, we're supposed to have a 4 point.
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like that's the expectation. Notre
Okay,
Dame
but then
puts
that
out
means
there.
we're gonna be like, then the freshman year of college is going to be a blow off. Then
Yeah, because we're a prep school.
we're up. Yeah.
So yeah,
I
if
think
you
they're
go,
doing a little too much preparing.
Oh yeah, it's way too intense, but we're gonna be prepped.
Woo! All right.
Well, it was like the same thing with middle school. Middle school was horrible for me.
Oh my God! Yeah.
And then I was prepped for freshman year.
My freshman
And it was a
year
blow-
of high school compared to my 8th grade year was
No.
a blow off.
8th grade was so much more difficult than
like
freshman.
I don't know why. It
Yeah.
does not make sense.
Senior year hasn't been that bad. Junior year was worse, but that's only because of IB.
Yeah, they really do over prep you.
No, yeah,
It's
it's
absurd.
ridiculous.
I don't.
If anything, they're teaching me how to really skate by.
Well, I mean that's what it is though, because you can't. All right, you can't give students 8 classes a day and say, put your full heart and passion. Because
Everything, yeah.
I only put my everything into one of my classes. That's it, because that's the only class I actually care about. The rest of them, I'm just trying to get a good grade on.
See, yeah, I guess you're right.
You know, because it's like, well, the rest I don't care about. So the one I do care about, I'll put my full effort into it.
Yeah, but I don't care about any of my classes.
Yeah, so you're just getting by, trying to get a good grade and trying to get out of high school.
Yeah, I know, but that's annoying. Like, that annoys me.
It is annoying.
Like,
It's
I like
pointless.
learning so much less because of high school.
Yeah. Can drive you away from things, some things.
Right? Like, I used to really love to read. Like, I'd be reading all the time, right?
I don't read at all.
I know. But anyway, this is
I used to read.
Yeah.
And like when I
You
was
did
in,
used to read a
yeah,
lot,
when I
yeah.
was in elementary school, I used to read a lot.
Yeah.
I stopped reading around middle school.
Yeah, kind of destroyed my will to read.
I haven't picked up a book in like a year.
I'm better than that, but...
No, I haven't. Yeah, it's been a bit since I picked up a book. Sorry, not not a school book, because
Yeah.
I like personal book that I want to read. I don't want to read any. I'm either forced to read it, or I'm not gonna read it. It is, but I don't blame school on that. I find reading incredibly boring and distracting.
I blame school for that.
You blame school, yeah.
Yeah, because I just don't have enough time, and if I do, I'm so friggin' tired. I just want a mind-numbing activity.
The time thing is yeah. Oh my, I feel that you just want a mind numbing activity.
Yeah, so TV, perfect. Don't have to think. I can play Candy Crush while I watch
Oh
it.
yeah.
Like it's
It's like when I get home, the first thing I do is I just lay on my bed.
Exactly,
and
like,
watch
you're so exhausted.
Because I'm like, yeah, I'm exhausted. So I'm like, all right, I just want, because when I get home, I don't want to play guitar. I don't want to practice Chinese things
You
I
don't wanna do
actually
anything.
enjoy. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah,
And
no.
I don't do homework on
Yeah.
Fridays.
Oh no, that's a
It's
Sunday.
like I need a
problem.
break, you know?
Yeah.
It's like Because we don't even get breaks on weekends. There's so much homework on weekends too.
Yeah.
It's just it's so annoying. Because it's like, let me have this, but yet we are not allowed to.
I'm always in this mindset too that I'm like, if I get all this crap done on the weekend, I won't have to do it during the week. More free time in the week.
Well, you're
but I
given
don't.
more things during the week as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It adds up. Like, Monday, I was assigned 3 tests on Friday, the first week, or the first day of the week. Okay, so when I got to Thursday, the day before my 3 things...
These aren't short either.
No, these
They're
are
like
long,
an
hard
hour
tests.
and 30-minute tests.
No, they're long tests.
Yeah.
Well, I know APUSH was the whole class.
Well, yeah, no.
Math
Well,
was
yeah, because they
half
make
the
it for the
class.
full class, which is an hour and 30 minutes.
Math was half the
or
class.
20 minutes.
And then Chinese for me was really easy, though.
Wait, no, it's an hour and 25 minutes.
I thought it was just now. It's only an hour 20.
Are you sure? Because I
Yeah.
thought we were 85
No,
minutes.
it's only an hour 20. Oh, wait, maybe you're right. I don't know. But, so on Monday, I'm assigned 3 tests. Then on Thursday, I'm assigned a project, and another test on Monday. And that's right. Okay, I have the weekend to do this project and study for a test. And then I'm given homework with math too, which is standard. But it's like, why will you not let me have this weekend? Please.
Yeah.
Just like, because now I have to do a whole project and study for a chem test. It's not even like a blow-off class. It's a chem test. So,
I think that, I know everyone goes through high school, but I think our generation is at least the school we go to is definitely...
because I don't have any other comparison of the workload.
Yeah, no.
I don't. Well, I know this one kid I used to play hockey with. He's like, oh yeah, I never get homework. I don't do crap at school.
Yeah, but he goes to a public school, right?
Yeah, but he also lives in like Timbuktu, Michigan. So.
Oh, so he's
yeah.
barely going to school.
Yeah, pretty much.
But what is someone who goes to I've heard Adams is kind of intense right now because of online, but Rochester, kind of classy, not classy, but nicer.
Yeah, nicer
income areas. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much homework do they get, do you think? And then I know it depends what classes you're in too. Because a lot of kids in the basic classes only at Notre Dame, they don't get any homework, but I know if you try
when
to
I was a
do
freshman,
more...
when I was a freshman, I got a ton of homework first semester. Second semester, got no homework.
See, that doesn't make sense to me. It seems
doesn't.
like the lower classes should get more homework than the upper classes. Because, I don't know, or maybe we just, neither of us get a lot to do at home.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense why I'm taking a harder class, but I get more work to do for it. It doesn't help me learn or anything. It's just more that I go through.
You know what I
to
also
get
really
done.
hate is homework.
That's what we've been talking about.
Yeah, that has been what we've been talking about. But my problem with homework is you make me sit there for 8 hours a day. All right?
Yeah, and you didn't get it all in 80 minutes.
Well,
so
no,
you
I
have to get it
understand
to
for
me at the end.
math, it can be practice, right? I get that.
Okay, but come
do that
on.
in class, please.
Yeah.
But no, we then have to take it home, and home is a person's sanctuary.
Right.
But now we have to do more work there, which is just so incredibly just. I'm not even gonna say rude, but I despise it.
Right, and they say what was I gonna say? Oh, they say school's your job, you gotta do the homework, blah blah blah. No, very few professions do you have to take your work home.
Yeah.
And actually, I really like the math teacher I had this year. His lessons are mostly just examples of problems and stuff like that, which is really good. And then he gives us almost every day. He gives us at least half an hour to start our math homework, which is really nice, right? I'm that's really good because then I get it done. But the other argument that we were just talking about in one of my classes yesterday was the all year school is supposedly supposed to fix this. Yeah, but okay, so all year school, right? You'd be in class for 2 weeks, but the 2 weeks they're only 4 days. So you get rid of the last day and you have a 3-day weekend every week.
Okay.
Then you have 2 weeks off that you break. Then you come back for 8 more days. Then you have 2 weeks off. So that's and classes are supposedly supposed to be shorter. But I'm thinking, if that system was actually instituted, right, it wouldn't be set up like that, I feel like.
No, it'd be okay, you have 2 weeks, so here's this,
Yeah.
and this to do.
It'd be every week was just kind of getting ready for that little break. You
Yeah.
know, like you know how like for Thanksgiving or Christmas, like
wouldn't
we
work.
get pounded with work, and then we
Yeah.
gotta.
It wouldn't work.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, because like exactly Thanksgiving, Christmas, work, 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 work. So when you come back, work, 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 and then another thing is I want my summer
Right, like summer is a great season to just be outside.
because it gives you something to look forward to in the year other than
Yeah.
holidays. And
Yeah.
I don't really look forward to holidays that much. So my summer is it's my vacation. I need those 3 months.
Yeah, like they're
And
nice.
it's not even 3 months. It's like 2 and 2 weeks.
I know it's not even.
And it's like,
You're
all right,
like, oh,
thanks,
it's
guys.
so long, but it's really not.
No, so yeah, you can't get rid of the summer, because get all your school is like, it's just a continuous.
Yeah.
You're doing the same thing for the whole year. There's no like you have to change things up after a while.
It's so much worse with the masks too. Like that just
yeah.
like I can't.
Okay, the first couple weeks I was okay with it because I was like, all right,
But
cool.
now it's getting really.
All right, I was like, cool, this is necessary. You know, I thought this would be a step in the right direction, but what I'm seeing now is like there's no social distancing in our school.
Oh, and a lot of kids are just flaunting the mask
Yeah,
now. They just take it
they
down.
weirdly enforce social distancing at just irrational points in time.
Random times, yeah.
At lunch, everyone can take their mask off. Like coronavirus goes away when we're at lunch,
Which is like the worst spot.
which makes no sense
Yeah.
at all. And then when we're outside, we can take our masks off.
But you're still not social distancing.
But you're still not social distancing, but that's okay because then the virus isn't there.
Because it's outside.
Because you're outside, which I get is better ventilation and it actually helps, but still, it makes the logic is just not there.
And it seems like what we're doing this year is trying to make up for the 3-month quarantine.
It really is. I've never been given, like the first week of school, I was pounded with work. In the first week, I didn't even know these teachers' names yet, and they were giving me an absurd workload.
It hasn't, like, it seems like, because this is the most school I think we've ever had. Like, usually October we had, like, every Friday off for one reason or another. This October we had one Friday off.
And yeah, and it's been 5 weeks of
And we
5-day
had-
weeks.
yeah.
And like, okay, theoretically, if you're a parent, you're sitting there, oh, well, that's your job. Yeah, okay, but your job, you're paid to be there, and you chose to do it, and you might enjoy it. Ours, no.
Yeah, and that's just kind of frustrating.
It is.
But
Oh, you know what's even better? You know the sweatshirt thing?
that's so frustrating.
So how people could buy their sweatshirts,
But we're not allowed to wear
but
them.
you're not allowed to wear a school sweatshirt
In school.
unless you're told
Yeah.
you can. But
You
you
know-
bought. Oh, that's so.
Okay.
That's so.
I bought that sweatshirt,
That
right?
is such a scam.
Because you know what they did when they're like Cater sent out the form?
What did they do?
So they they were coming around our rooms and then they were like, yeah, you can wear it every Friday. So we were promised every Friday by the
Oh,
Stuco
yeah, you know what
kids,
the middle
by some
school
high
gets?
up people.
You know
Oh
what
yeah,
the
they get a
middle
jeans
school-
day every
Yeah,
Friday.
the middle school gets a jeans day every single
I
Friday.
saw a
Why
teacher
are-
yesterday wearing sweatpants.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, right? Like, why? Why do you guys just hate us? It
is frustrating.
It's super frustrating.
Especially because that sweatshirt's
I'm
so,
so gl-
nice
I-
and I'm so
I'm
cold all
so
the
gl-
time.
Oh yeah, another thing. It's cold. I can't feel my toes all
Because the
day.
windows are open because it's Corona.
I
But
can't-
it's 18 degrees outside.
Like in my history class, I can't feel my toes.
Oh, really? Newbies class is always really warm for me. I'm sorry. I guess that.
Yeah, but it's really cold.
It's always really warm for me.
I can't feel my toes. Well, we're first hour.
Oh, third
Yeah.
hour's where it's at.
Okay. Well, thanks. I'll transfer to a senior class.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And junior. Senior. There's only 3 seniors.
Oh,
and one's
yeah, yeah.
online.
Ugh, the juniors. Blech.
Sorry, 5 seniors, but one's online.
Okay. And that's another thing. You know, like 5 kids in our grade actually have corona and took out like 80 kids. There's so many people gone.
No, I know. It's crazy how many people are gone right now.
No, it's because the teachers are teaching half a class
It's
online
kinda eerie.
and half a yeah, it is. Because when you see a bunch of your classmates literally get taken away, because they walk to your doors and they're like, all right, this person, please take your stuff, all your things, collect all your things. It's like, oh, you're
It's
gone.
like, goodbye.
Goodbye. See you in 2 weeks, buddy. And the logic also isn't there because I shouldn't be going to school if they're using their logic, because the kids who actually had COVID and the kids who have been quarantined, I've sat next to almost like 3 of them, 2 of them.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't be going to school, but
At one
What
point,
it is-
I was surrounded by 3 people and one was positive.
what it is it's the seating chart. They go by last name to see who's around you, because that's how the seating charts are theoretically matched up.
Oh, so they're supposed to be by last name. That explains a lot, actually.
See, because it makes no sense. They're not going by the teacher's seating chart. There's a lot of disconnect between the administration, the teachers, and the students.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, though, because some of my classes, I was like, this teacher has never had a seating chart, and now we're alphabetical.
Yeah.
And it's kind of...
But like,
Okay, but, like, what? Like, kids change seats all the time.
yeah, right. You can't
Like, they're
control
like,
it.
here's this group activity. Go sit next
right.
to a partner and do it.
And then another thing is, like, my chem class, there's so little kids, she threw out the seating chart because there's just no one in the class. Because there's, like, 2 people on one side of the room, 5 on the rest. And she's like, all right, well, guys. So when your classes are that small, it's time to shut down.
Some of my teachers have gotten really sad, though. Like,
Well-
they're like, we want to stay open.
Well, yeah,
Really
but at that
sad
point,
not
it's
doing
ridiculous.
It kind of is, because you're right. Some classes, like, half the kids are online. Others are...
Okay, so we had about 3 or 4 kids missing from my history class.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's my biggest class, you guys, 10 of us.
Yeah, it's just... That's what she told me, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no, we're her biggest sophomore class.
I was gonna
There's
say,
like
yeah.
10 of us.
We were her biggest class. There's 15 of us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that's absurd. I think at this point it's ridiculous. I'm not even going to go with dangerous on this one, even though it kind of is. I'm just going to go on ridiculous, because if you have 5 kids who aren't online and then like 20 who are online, what is the point of teaching 5
It
kids in
seems
person?
like it'd be easier to just
It'd be
do
way
online.
easier.
Yeah.
But the thing is, not a lot of teachers know how to use Zoom well. And
It seems easy.
it does seem, well, they're also like 100 years old.
Not. Okay.
And you could make the argument that we're just kind of making this whole deal out of it, to get more, so you don't have to go to school. And okay, yes, it'd be nice not to, but at the same point, it's ridiculous what they're doing. There's not a lot of kids in classes. There's no point.
I know, they're really...
stretching.
There are
this
a
one
lot
out.
of kids quarantined right
They're-
now,
they're
aren't
sh-
there?
They're stretching out.
Okay, but like next week, like this week, a bunch of kids are gonna come back. The 2 days before Thanksgiving, a bunch of kids are gonna come back.
2 days before Thanksgiving. What's the point of that?
They'll probably stay online, but like some.
Yeah,
online.
right. There's a kid who got pulled on Monday, and he's not coming back.
You know, I don't
He's on
understand.
vacation right now, pretty much.
I don't understand why athletes going to states can quarantine themselves, like self-quarantine, but we're not allowed to.
Liz Sports.
But how is that fair? It's
Well,
dangerous for the athletes,
hold
but
on.
not for the rest of us.
Hold on, because Liz Sports.
We're not even good at sports.
No, we're not. But okay, wait. Actually, our cheer team, our volleyball team, and something else.
Cheer didn't have a season this year. It won't have a season.
Okay, well we.
But volleyball, you're right. It's doing
Well, in
pretty
our
good.
previous years, we've had ski. I think girls ski. All of our girls sports are good. So I think it was girls.
Ski's good.
Girls
Volleyball's
ski, volleyball, and then cheer. Those are our 3. And you know what really made me mad last year is, so volleyball and cheer won states last
good.
year.
We didn't get our days off.
We didn't get no, because originally it was like I thought we'd get 2 days off because that's 2 separate teams, 2
Oh
separate
yeah, but
states.
we got one.
No, we didn't get 1. Remember? Then they shrunk it down to 1 for both, and then we never got it. We never got it.
Didn't we go online at that point?
I don't remember.
We still should have got it though. We were online. That was
Yeah,
worse.
right. Like, so that's ridiculous. Yeah, It's fresh. It's just frustrating.
Yeah,
It really is.
because no one listens either.
Oh yeah, the kids on Zoom. Like my poor Chinese teacher is trying to corral all the kids on Zoom. Some kids aren't even there. They're like, "Oh, I was going to the bathroom."
No, I meant more like no one listens to the students complaining.
Oh yeah, no one. And some of the teachers are complaining now too.
No, I know.
And they've gone to administration and been like, "Hey," and then administration was like, "All right."
Well, they were
no."
supposed to have a meeting yesterday about
I
this.
wonder what happened. Well, because they're not even sending emails out. They're not even informing kids of like what's going on through emails like they did at the beginning.
No, because it's too much to count. Remember, they used to be like, "Oh, 1 kid tested positive and 10 are in quarantine." What are they gonna say now?
Well, guys,
100 kids are
you're
in quarantine. 5 are
Yes, I
positive.
would like to know that.
I would too, but they're not.
It seems like you can easily do that with your whole IT department. You got your whole administrate. There's a lot. It's ridiculous. Moving on from this.
This was probably not a good.
No, I think it's great because
Well, yeah, but it's the schools.
Yeah, well, if the schools listen to this, they'll hear it from two students in two different grades.
Yeah, but what if we get in trouble for it?
What are they gonna, like, say? Oh, well, you're
Expel
using your
us.
freedom of speech against the school, and we're gonna... They can't do that.
That might be a little bit illegal.
Yeah. What?
I don't know. We, like, in law, we had a bunch of cases where, like, students, like, talked outside of school about school, and then they, like, got expelled from the school.
I don't think they can do
And then they brought a lawsuit. Notre Dame can do whatever they want. They're private.
Okay, but first of all, the chances of people, like, of someone from the school listening to this are very slim.
I guess it was half an hour in.
Second of all, you're being way too twitchy about this. You're expressing your beliefs and your frustrations
I
to an
know.
administration. They can't punish you for that.
They definitely can.
Okay, you're being way too twitchy. Anyway, why don't you like my cooking?
It's not that I don't like your cooking. I don't like seafood.
You can't taste the seafood. It's a clam
It tastes
chowder.
like fish.
No, it doesn't. It's a
Luke,
clam.
I've had clam chowder before. I like clam chowder occasionally, but I don't eat it every day, especially how Thursday Dad made tuna and made me eat tuna. I don't like seafood.
Why do you not like seafood?
Because it upsets my stomach and it makes me feel really sick.
Your tum-tum.
Yeah.
Hurt you with your tum-tum.
I was in the bathroom for a good hour on Thursday because of the stupid tuna chunk Dad made me eat. So I wasn't about to be eating.
Your poor stomach is so delicate.
It's not that bad if I just don't eat red meat or seafood or gluten or dairy
You do realize that
or
those
excessive
are
amounts of junk food.
like... Okay, that is the American diet.
Yeah.
Are those 5 things.
But you know
Excessive
what's
amounts
really
of
nice?
junk food,
I
dead
won't
meat,
be
fish,
obese.
gluten.
Okay?
Yeah, because you can't eat anything.
Exactly.
Oh.
I know, because I can't eat.
Why don't you just live life in moderation?
It doesn't matter. I can't eat that anyway, even in moderation. Red
I feel
meat
bad for you.
totally destroys me, and I get migraines from
I
it.
feel bad for you, because I can eat anything I want, whenever I want.
Yeah, I know, but like it doesn't affect me because this is just what I do.
That's weird.
Why?
Okay, well, because I don't like sweet things.
I love sweet things.
See, exactly, like, I think it's...
But like I don't.
No, I think it's weird that you can go without eating all that stuff. Well, even though it does, like, visit you, and then you think it's weird I don't like sweet things, so I guess we have...
I don't really go like it's not that like I don't really go without eating that stuff. I just like red meat I eat occasionally if I'm really craving it. Seafood I never eat because I
See,
hate
like that,
seafood.
you're craving it. Like, if I crave something, I eat it. You know, it's easy. But you gotta oh no, I'm gonna be in the bathroom for a bit.
Exactly. There's always that stipulation.
Which always sucks.
Sweet things is easier though, because sweet things I'm at a point where I just get really bad stomach cramps every time I eat it.
Yeah, that's
So
weird.
that's just
Because I
normal.
don't do that either.
But that's just normal now, because like I can just eat it and then I'm like a little bit, but it's like
Yeah,
normal
that's
because
I
my
think
stomach
you got
hurts anyway
something
after I
weird
eat.
going on. Maybe it's things in the food. Maybe you need to go to England, because you told me England, like, your stomach was really good there.
Yeah, but that was also because of I think the family, because I feel a lot better now.
Yes, I'm putting a lot of stress on you, Liz, I know.
No, I feel a lot better now. Like my stomach has been a lot less
Okay.
awful because
But I know I was really stressed with you.
you were
When you were in your freshman year, 7th
you were
grader,
just
really.
absolutely awful. I
Yeah,
was like,
really,
God, this kid, I
really,
can't get away.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
See, now, you didn't notice, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but I made you talk about whether or not we should
I
close.
know you did. You really snuck that in.
Yeah, and then we got a good...
Well, see, now I'm afraid though.
Which is really weird.
I don't think that's weird. I think that's
It shouldn't be. You're expressing yourself
Yeah, but like
to an administration. How is that weird? You're using your freedom of speech. Notre Dame has made you an individual, or not made you, but they help you become a thinker. You need to be thinking, express yourself.
I know, but
The
I
whole
shouldn't
point-
be expressing myself in public about the school.
This isn't in public. This is a private venture. And then another thing, like, we're not going up to Father Joe and, like, arguing with Father Joe, because that's just disrespectful. But the whole point of a podcast or a format like this is to express your beliefs, no matter how controversial or how dangerous or whatever they are. You can't be afraid to express yourself. That's absurd.
Yeah, but they're kind of against the school.
So?
You can't do
We're
that.
not saying we're against the school. We're saying, hey, we don't think it should be this way since we are a part of the school and make up the body of the school, we would like to see some changes. There's nothing wrong with saying that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay,
Liz,
like
if there's something
I get
wrong,
expelled in my senior year because of your podcast, I'm gonna kill you.
if there's something wrong with the government, you go up to the government and you say,
You go up to the government.
yes, you write to your legislator or the people that represent you. You say, hey, here's my problem. Hey, I would like to see
That's
this.
different though. They can't expel you from the U.S.
They could deport you.
Not if you're a U.S. citizen.
Liz,
What are we
they
gonna
can
do?
do whatever they want to the government. But that's your freedom of speech and you're expressing yourself.
You don't realize we are at school. That does not apply.
Yes, I know, but it's the foundation of that, because there's no way they can expel a student off the saying of, oh, in a podcast they said that.
They literally can.
They said that I
guess we would have to be slandering the school more.
And we're not even like saying, hey, do this to the school, do that to school. This is we're literally just saying it's frustrating, and it was not disrespectful in any way, shape, or form. We are completely fine and in the right.
I don't know.
And we literally make up the student body of the school. We are the school. We represent the school. That is frustrating to hear out of you, because that is just so. I hate that.
There's a reason I do not talk in school.
Well, because you don't want to get expelled? So you don't talk to anybody ever?
No, I don't talk in school because my opinions are so out there. Like, I don't want to be like, hey.
Well, you just shared your opinions, and they're not out there. We both agree with them.
I know, but, like, that is so against what this school
No, it isn't,
wants
because
us to believe.
in one of my classrooms, we had a whole class discussion about this.
Yeah.
We brought up the same points to the teacher. The teacher brought points back to us. The teacher shared their frustrations. We shared our frustrations. There's nothing wrong with talking like that.
No, I know, but it just seems a
And
little
plus, we have to pay tuition. You really think they're going to lose tuition just because we said, hey, this is bad?
Yeah.
No. You are a twitchy rabbit. That's not...
What's the difference between $30,000 less? Like, there's so many kids that go there.
That's $30,000
Yeah,
less.
and they can find
That's a
4
lot of
more to
money.
take our place.
Yeah. You are really thinking weirdly here, like our school is some dictatorship run by big old Bigums himself.
I don't know. I'm just nervous.
And you say you've gotten more chillax.
I know I have.
You have not gotten more... God, you must have been a wreck then.
I was. Yes, this is more relaxed for me. You're right. I don't want to say that though. What are the chances someone's gonna listen to it? Not everyone's.
And
gonna
even if
listen
they
to it.
listen to it, they can't do anything about it. We didn't technically do anything wrong. We're just saying... We literally fund the school, and we're saying we have an issue with it. There's nothing wrong with this.
I accidentally mentioned people by name.
You've done that like 3 times
Yeah, but
now.
this is different. They're adults now.
No.
Usually it's kids.
Okay, you did it twice.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't remember what I said the second
Exactly.
time.
See, it's
No, I'm like trying to really think.
You don't even remember.
I don't even think it was something bad though.
No, you didn't say anything bad about them either. It's
Oh no.
fine.
Okay, so both were fine. Yeah.
Yes. The last 10 minutes have been literally me telling you why expressing yourself
brought it
is
back
okay.
Up. We didn't have to go
No,
here.
because it's absurd.
We could have kept arguing about food.
No, it's absurd that I think that you feel afraid to express yourself just because they're in administration and have power over you.
Yeah.
That...
Because you can't go around saying stuff.
God, why don't you move to China, where that's an actual realistic thing, or Syria, where you literally can't do that?
Excuse me, Syria would not be ideal. See,
No,
I
it
am
wouldn't.
A white
Exactly,
woman,
so
white
you-
Catholic woman.
Yeah. Or move to China, or something like that, you know?
I just think that's a little sketchy. People have gotten in trouble for less.
Okay, give me an example.
One kid was off property and he was wearing a school band sweatshirt and he flipped someone off and somehow administration found out and they made him apologize to the entire band.
That's not that bad.
I feel like that's worse than this.
He literally...
Exactly. Wait, no, that's less than this.
They literally made him apologize to his peers who definitely didn't care.
They didn't. But,
No,
like, what am I
exactly,
gonna
so-
do? Like, have to apologize to administration? Like, I'm sorry.
No, you won't have to apologize at all because there's nothing wrong with this. If we feel uncomfortable in the school we go to every day and we want to let the school know they don't need to listen to us, they should listen to us, but even if they do, they cannot, like, put us in detention or any trouble or
I don't know.
expel us just because we're expressing. I feel like this is the kind of the foundation of our school is becoming an individualistic thinker, and that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah,
There's
you can
nothing
do
wrong
that,
with
but you do it outside of school.
This is outside of school.
Yeah, no, I know, but like,
The whole point of my personal
apply
project.
it to the school.
The whole point of my personal project is to express my ideas and beliefs with others, and with a guest.
With Scooby Doo.
Yes. Exactly. It could be something fun like that, or it can be something serious like this. But this is me expressing myself and my ideas. There is nothing wrong with this.
Okay, if you say so.
That's ridiculous.
Bro, no.
You're
Think about how
too
close
twitchy.
I am to graduating.
You are so.
If I get expelled now,
you are
you know what's gonna
disgustingly
happen?
twitchy.
It's gonna be really bad, annoying for
And
me.
if you get expelled, blame it on me.
And I will, but you know what the colleges are gonna say? Oh well, you.
No, you
suck.
know what the colleges are gonna look at? They'll say, "Oh, why did you do this? Oh, because we talked about how we think we shouldn't be in school, and the school expelled us."
And you think they're gonna still let me in at that point?
Yes, because that's absurd. You can't kick students out just because they don't agree with the school. Liz, I go around my lanyard off, shirt untucked, I look like a slob, I'm not in uniform technically, my hair's too long, they can't kick me out of the school. The worst they can do is give me a detention. I'm not following the
guess
rules,
you're
I don't
right.
agree with their rules. The worst thing they can do is give me a uniform violation,
I guess
which they
you're
have
right.
yet to do.
That's because I don't think they're doing that as much
I
as
don't think they are.
Well, because they don't want us in the building any more than we have to.
Yeah. Which is why I shouldn't get a haircut. And with that,
You should get a
we are
haircut.
going to
You can get a nice hairstyle.
We're going to end it before I scream.
Look, what you have going on is so
Stop
nice right
talking, please. Sorry, that was
You
rude,
stop
but you're
talking.
you're making me very frustrated
now. Why?
because I don't want to talk about my hair. Anyway,
Yeah, I'll start crying.
so I hope it was good. Episode 7. It was the time flew for us, and it was fun. And I will see you all in the next one. I kind of promise. Adios.
That's horrible.